Nini everyone, Zabora here. So I've had some time to kind of go through and look at the Anubis Oracle and just kind of read. It's a very small introduction before they, I should say, kind of just jump into the cards. I just realized that my book's coming apart, and I'm a little pissed off. It's really poorly held together with this fucking glue. I don't know. I'm gonna have to be gentle with this one, or I'm gonna destroy it fast. So I found it interesting the way that the authors describe the relationship that you have with the cards. Couple things. The first being kind of the intuitive connection that everybody who, or at least every time I've done it, everybody who I've talked to about it, when you get into reading tarot, reading bones, whatever, any kind of divination system, there's just this innate sense of right, and it sort of just clicks, and it's like a divine understanding almost. And that's kind of how they describe it in here. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly the feeling I get when I do a reading. It's like, oh yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. So I found that to be very accurate. And I also like the idea that the authors state these energies that you're going to be connecting to, these images, these neteru that you connect to, are archetypes, and you connect to them as energies that are within yourself. So they are representations of divine forces or nature, or forces of nature that you are finding within yourself. And that's how I view the gods anyway, so I found that to be oh so fun. So this is going to be kind of something that'll be good to work with. A couple of the downsides of this: there's a smattering of European understandings mixed with some Hinduism, some New Age stuff. Eclectic basically is what I'm getting at. Not that that's bad or anything. I'm just saying, it's not. There was a couple things I was just like trudging through. I'm not sure if they're using this language of like karma in order to represent this idea that they hold to be true, but it's not. It's just not ancient Egypt. So it's a little weird to be working within this kind of system, because it's very much a cross between New Age concepts and ancient Egyptian concepts, and the research is in here when it comes to the gods. So I'm very, very interested to see what working with this system yields. One of the other downsides that I had was, it was like right at the beginning, page 1. In the small print, it says that the word nature is masculine, singular. It is. Nature with a T. They don't pronounce the T in Greek, so it's netchert in the Egyptian for feminine. And the word neteru is plural, and that these originated in Egypt, and they refer to a specific god or family of gods. No, it refers to the gender of the deity, or if there's multiple deities, okay? If I were to write Geb's name, I would write Necher with no T. If I were to write Sekhmet's name, it would be Necheret with a T, denoting her feminine aspects, okay? Neteru traveled linguistically through the Coptic Christian Necher and the Greek Necher, finally coming into English as nature. No. We get our word nature from French, which is Latin. I couldn't even pronounce the word, but it's Nasci. Nasci? I don't know, because the CH or the SC, it makes a CH, it makes a ch sound of the same word that you find in nature. So, weird, right? The other thing that they say is that the Ka is the vital essence that comes to us from the spiritual source, the collective soul of creation. Sort of. That would be more your Ba, but your Ka is your consciousness. It's the piece of you that lives on and that must be fed. It's your soul kind of essence of you. It's the piece that makes you you. It's your personality, your likes, your dislikes, your memories. That is your ka. And they're saying it's more of your ba. Now your ba is more of your divine spark of life. And when the two mix after death, because your soul breaks apart into like 5 pieces, and it's up to the priest to perform certain rituals in order to knit your soul back together so it can go to the hall of judgment and be judged, and then either go on to paradise or be eaten by a mit. It's a process, okay? It's all in the Book of the Dead. But they kind of conflate the two a little bit here, and they say that the ka is just a little bit more than what the Egyptians viewed it as, but it's gonna be an interesting book. Now, they do mention that there is another book that they've written, The Shamanic Mysteries of Egypt. Shamanic Mysteries of Egypt. I may want to look into getting that, because there was a part in this book where it says pick a card, and that will be your guide through the shamanic I can't even speak, Mysteries of Egypt, their other book. And of course the card I picked was Set. So I was like, maybe I should get this book too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting working with this. I'll let you know how I liked it in like a couple weeks after I do a few readings, get to know the cards and whatnot. And there are techniques in here for getting to know the cards. So, and of course the aspects of self, which I love. So it's going to be interesting. That'll be it for tonight, guys. Sanate.